Okay, Debra, you get the first question. What is your vision for addressing the future transportation needs in Texas? 2 minutes.
I want to take just a second to applaud that song, because it's a pretty song. But it's not the reality, is it, in Texas? We don't have a balanced budget. We don't have many of those things that she's singing about. Transportation, an issue that we've been addressing for years now, one that the governor has choked us on and told us that we have no choice. There is no money to take care of the road needs in Texas. We have no choice but to give our land that the government believes they own to a foreign investor so that we can get those roads. If we really understood state sovereignty, we might encourage the comptroller to keep those fuel tax dollars in Texas and let Washington, D.C. know that that check won't be coming next month. We're not going to talk about keeping 92 or 94 cents of our fuel tax dollar in Texas and being told by Washington that 72 cents will be spent on roads and 20 cents will be spent on buses and railways. We're going to decide in Texas how we spend the whole dollar, and we ought to be keeping it here. We've got to audit TxDOT. We've got to demand accountability and transparency in all that agency's doing, and we've got to reevaluate the true transportation needs of the state of Texas. There is a collusion, if you will, between those paving the roads, those benefiting from the paving of the roads, and those telling us what kind of roads we need. We need an independent assessment of what the needs really are. We need an audit, and we need to keep our money here, and Texas needs to decide how to spend that
money. Well, let me just say that rhetoric is very easy and leadership is not. And I can tell you we have 1,000 new people coming to Texas every single day. We have vast transportation needs. I'm from Houston. You guys aren't that far out of Dallas-Fort Worth. We know that. However, it's interesting to me that while everybody else is criticizing what has been done, no one has come forth with a real plan to change that. I think we have built more roads in the state of Texas than any other state in the Union, despite what has happened. Now let me just address Washington, D.C., because you're not going to find anybody in this state that would rather, quite frankly, tell them what they could do with pretty much everything they're doing except the military, the only thing they actually get right. But I will say this, there is a way to go about that. There is a constitutional way. And what that is challenging those things when Washington oversteps its bounds. And I think Governor Perry has done that. In fact, he's doing that with EPA. I think they just sued this week. But the constitutional way to do that is to take those battles one at a time and go up there and make sure that we are getting the money that Texans actually raise and pay in back into the state to build transportation needs. He has a plan. I didn't agree with him on some of the transportation plan. He has listened. He has heard the people. But we have to address that, and I think we're going to do that by bringing people in. By the way, TxDOT was about to be reformed. There was a plan to reform that. It died when, quite frankly, the Democrats chugged our photo ID bill to death over in the House and would not let us pass it. It will be done in the next legislative session. There is no doubt about that. Thank you.
Thank you. 1 minute rebuttal.
The Trans-Texas Corridor dies with only one candidate for governor. Yeah. He says the governor has heard our voice. I don't know how a dead man has heard our voice, because we've been loud, haven't we, and clear about how many dollars have we wasted asking Texas what they think about the Trans-Texas Corridor. How thick-headed has Austin been pretending to ask for our opinion? You've got testimony in the House just last week, a member of TxDOT saying the plans are alive and well. Look at their website. It's up on their website today. I looked at it just last night. They're talking about the multimodal plans The Senator's transportation plan includes a multimodal plan. The Governor's TxDOT continues to pursue the Trans-Texas Corridor. Some may have seen that it's maybe been renamed the North American Super Corridor. Trans-Texas Corridor, not the same, runs from Mexico to Canada. North American Super Corridor, different animal, you understand, runs from Canada to Mexico.
To address transportation needs in the state of Texas. And I think the governor is and continues to work on that issue in a very real and positive way. He has heard the people of Texas, and they are working to do that. I will also say this, one of the things that he has done is push down a lot of the decisions to regional authorities. Now, as Republicans, we believe that the real control ought to rest at the local level, and we've seen him actually take state power and push that down to the local level, because I think, as many of you do, that we make much better decisions the closer those decisions are made to the people. He has a proven record of doing that.